Hi, everybody. Thank you for joining me. I have a very special guest with me tonight. He is a Wildfit 90-day challenge client, but he's extra special because he happens to be my husband. And with Valentine's Day right around the corner, I thought it would be fun to ask him about his experience with the Wildfit 90-day challenge and to hear it from him himself. I did not put him up to say anything. This is all him. So Bruce, thank you for joining me. I know you are super busy, so I really appreciate your time. And I just wanted to ask you some questions about our experience as a couple going through the 90-day challenge. So are you ready?
Yeah, let's do it.
Okay. Tell everybody how you hijacked my 90-day challenge.
Crazy, really. Sitting at my computer doing my work, and I'm hearing Lori listen to Eric Edmeades on the computer, and I'm like, "Who is this guy?" I mean, I never heard of him before, and he sounds so intelligent. Really had it going on with what he was bringing to the table, and it really drew me to him. And the next thing you know, I'm sitting on a couch next to her, watching her videos of about Wildfit, and she goes, "What are you doing?" I said, "I don't know. This guy's got. He sounds so smart. I want to learn more. I'm always about knowledge." So next thing you know, I'm drawn right to it. And then she goes, "Well, I'm going to do it." I said, "Well, I'm going to do it too then." And so there we go. We started with that.
Yes, we did. What did you hope to achieve when you decided to join me on this journey? What did you hope to achieve?
Uh, Goal wise, I didn't really set anything expectation wise. I was just, the knowledge really brought me to the table to learn more about food industry and food itself and health and wellness. That has really kind of drew that into that part of it. And nothing else really came foremost like weight loss or any of that stuff. It was just, I was drawn from the knowledge side of it. And, we did have some, obviously had good results for the program. So.
So your goal was to just to learn more. So that was your primary goal in the beginning.
Yes, he's a super intelligent guy. I was just drawn to his knowledge, and I'm like, I always try to absorb knowledge from other people around me that I find it fascinating, and it was an easy task for me to go do that, and to learn about the health that we gained and all that stuff was just amazing. It really was.
All right. Can you tell everyone about your experience? Like, for example, what were some of the biggest challenges that you faced or we faced, and how, in your words, how did we work through them together? What were some of our biggest challenges? Do you remember? Because it was
Yeah,
a while ago. It was 2019.
yeah, I can remember sitting in bed, eating our fruit and discussing the challenges that arose during the program. And like, oh boy, and Laura would ask me like, "Are you worried about this or that?" And I'm like, "Well, no, I'm not worried about that, but I'm worried about this." It was there was hurdles all the way through, but discussing it and as we were going through as a team definitely made it way more manageable. It was definitely it was great actually. It was fun.
Awesome. Yeah, I remember those early morning breakfasts before work. Um, how did the WildFit challenge impact your relationship with me?
Definitely brought us closer together, more time together. That it happens. Work takes me away nonstop. Your work is getting busier, so anytime we can get together more, it's awesome. And the meal prep that we did, the going over groceries and cooking together in the evenings, and just doing all that was definitely brought a fun factor to cooking and eating and learning and time together. Is like I said, if it's a half hour, an hour, 2 hours will be gained, whether it was at the dinner table going our meal plan for the next week or prepping meals and cooking together. It was definitely a great thing. It was definitely brought us closer, I think.
I think so too. And we
Mhm.
definitely make a great team. You always got the grill and I got the side dishes.
Yeah, real master.
um, can you share some specifics about how you were helped by the program to improve your health? Like what were some of the specific ways that your health improved? What did you notice?
Boy, there's a lot. Uh, knee and joint pain went away. Had a scaly, flaky left foot, not the right one, just the left one. And doctors couldn't figure it out. I went to different appointments, and on the program, it cleared up. It was amazing. Uh, Not feeling lethargic in the afternoon after, say, you eat a lunch and I want to go take a nap. That went away. Boundless energy. I think, obviously weight loss was just a byproduct of it. It was a great thing too, but that's not why I joined it. It was a huge, byproduct of it. But so many things that were, made me feel better and, even look better and all that stuff. It just was a huge, huge, huge positive in our life. Mine is both of ours.
Absolutely, for sure. What advice would you give other couples who might be considering taking a health transformation such as Wildfit? What advice would you give couples?
Take a chance, spice it up. You got nothing to lose. Don't be afraid. Sometimes the unknown walking forward is the best thing you could have for, the knowledge that you maybe don't possess. Because I always feel every day if I learn something new, it's a humongous advantage to me. So going through the program, I learned a ton about food industry, about myself, about us as a couple. There was so many pluses on that. You didn't realize it was stepping into it, but when you step away from it, you're like, wow, that was awesome. It was a great end factor for sure. There's so many things you can get from
it. Absolutely. How do you plan to maintain the progress that you made during the Wildfit 90-day challenge? What's your strategy to maintaining? Of course, you're living with me, so you have to know.
It really isn't hard. When you come off the program, you don't want to go back in a lot of ways to bad habits. You might do some things or some other things, an experiment as I call it, and you're like, oh, boy, my gut ached, or I didn't like that, or that doesn't agree with me. Why did I do that? But it's always the reminder of it easily kicks you back into like, oh, I learned this. Why not just stick with it? I feel good. I got energy. I feel, everything was so positive there. And I vary from it. It doesn't feel right, or feel like they're going to gut ache and maybe you have a skin rash that you didn't know, and it goes away when you go back onto it. Just weird things that pop up. It's easy to not to go off the program. It's very easy to stay with it. It's very easy, especially after going through and learning everything.
Right. You can't unlearn it.
Right. And your mind, you start going through the stuff you're learning, like, don't do that. Why? Don't do that. Why? And you just stick with the program pretty much.
Yeah. Awesome. And lastly, would you recommend Wildfit to other couples or even singles? Like, I mean, literally anybody. I'm saying couples because it's you and I here tonight, talking about this, but, yeah, what would you say to somebody who's on the fence about trying it?
It's easy. I mean, I've had people approach me at my work and say, "Are you okay? Do you feel okay?" And I'm like, "Yeah, I'm fine. I feel great. Felt better. Never felt better." And they would take me aside and ask me if I had cancer or something. I'm like, "Oh no, I don't have cancer." So you look so much thinner. I'm like, "Yeah, I lost a bunch of weight. I just went through a healthy transformation in my life, through Wildfit." And it blows my mind when people see how much I've changed. And I didn't always see it right away. I look at pictures of myself and I see it now, but through the program, I didn't see it. But afterwards, it's humongous what's changed in my life. And I easily promote it at work because I know it works. It makes you feel better. It makes you a better person. I think it makes you a better couple, especially in the teamwork. Why wouldn't you do that? Because that's why you married your wife. That's why you got together. You want to spend more time with them. But it's like a win-win-win all the way around. Healthy, love, all that stuff. It just goes. It's a great thing.
Yeah, I agree. I think that for anybody, whether you're a couple or just doing it by yourself, it's just, you have nothing to lose and everything to gain. So,
Exactly.
well, awesome. Well, thank you so much for your time and for your shares, and congratulations on your achievements. And I know that you are really living the lifestyle because I see it every day. I live it alongside with you. So, all right.
Thank
Thank
you.
you. And for anybody who's watching and you're curious about Wildfit, please message me for any more questions. I'm happy to have a chat with you. We are starting another 90-day challenge on January 30th, which is a week from today. There's still room to join me in my group. It's an amazing experience. And I can give you more details if you'd like, but you won't regret it. I can guarantee that. So, all right. Well, have a good night and we'll chat again next time.
All right.
Bye.